particularly post 9/11, is exacerbated that.
Well, that's the first thing I noticed when I started covering all this stuff or going over there. It's like these guys were doing like a crazy number of deployments. Yeah. And I just think you're going to destroy a man over time if you keep sending him to war, no?
Yeah.
How could you not?
Yes, I think everybody has their breaking point. And there are guys who are able to do... I mean, there are people in Ranger units that are on their 15th, 16th deployment. You know, guys who've been in for over 20 years.
What does that do to you?
I mean, there's so many things it can do to you. I mean, there's some people that are able to just turn it on and off and put it in a box. But I would say that for everybody, just physically, it breaks you down. You know, you got 38 guys that have 38-year-old guys that have bodies of 60-year-olds. And just mentally, it just can wear you down as well, too.
I've argued with Dan Crenshaw in public a lot. I made fun of him a lot, and I mean this with true sincerity. I look at that guy and I'm like, you were damaged by war. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know Dan Crenshaw, but I do know a lot of people who have been damaged by their experience, like really damaged by their experience.
You know, I'd say that he's kind of an outlier too in the community, where he still, for whatever reason, is supporting American primacy and the status quo, and you know, increasingly, most of his fellow veterans in the Republican side are actually rejecting that. So
well, they hate him, and I certainly understand why, but he's unbalanced. Like that guy's, it's not that we have like a disagreement over policies. Like that guy, there's something really wrong with him, and maybe I'm being too generous, but I just have to suspect, knowing a lot of guys like that.
I can understand why you said that. I mean, he did, right, he threatened to kill you, right?
He threatened to kill me, but I mean, you know, I'm not worried about that. I just like...
Yeah.
I'm trying to be Christian and generous about this. Like, he's a very damaged person, and perhaps he always was. But I know a bunch of damaged people who went through those experiences. I mean, you must also.
It's been devastating on our community. It really has.
Ah.
And there's some people that say, oh, the word like they try to soften it. Oh, you shouldn't use the word damaged. That's the proper word to describe it.
Well, I'm saying that with love and compassion and gratitude for everything they've done for us and for their patriotism and decency. And I'm not saying that as a criticism. I'm saying that as you would about someone you care about and you hate to see them hurt. I mean,
I agree.
So you get out of the Marine Corps. What do you do?
So I finished up college. I didn't really want to go to college, but I blew through in like two and a half years. I worked for a member of Congress for a couple of years.
How were you feeling when you got out of there? Did it have lasting effects on you?
You know, my first few months out of the Marine Corps were